Welcome back, or hello if you're swinging by for the first time. This week we're looking at living your best life after 50. Rather than focusing on what we're losing, our hair might be falling out, our eyesight's failing us, skin isn't as elastic as it used to be, let's focus on the positives. I created this channel as an inspirational space for women over 50. So if you're looking for a more holistic outlook, then you've come to the right place. And if you like the video, please consider subscribing, share, and click like. The joy of being over 50 is we have decades of life experience, which allows us to speak our mind freely and share opinions without worrying what others might think. I never thought that I would have started a YouTube channel, and it's certainly not something I would have done in my 20s or 30s. I don't think I would have known how to have been my most authentic self. But now I'm more comfortable in my own skin and less concerned with societal pressures and how I should be or shouldn't be. The fact is, our bodies are changing, but let's look upon it as an adventure. And that's what I try to share here. Finding ways of focusing on what works and might not work, what really serves you now and doesn't serve you so much. You can experiment with finding different forms of movement or different styles of dressing. It might even be the chance to completely reinvent yourself. Another great thing about this decade is many of us have been through menopause, and it means we no longer have periods. And I know for me, that means I can wear white to my heart's content and not worry about it. For strength this week, let's look at the fuel that complements an active lifestyle. Everyone is different, and my body now reacts in a very different way to certain foods than it used to, and it can't seem to tolerate certain foods as well. I've tried to educate myself on nutrition through Instagram. There are many great nutritionists and well-being experts out there, because I wanted to nourish my body in the best way possible, and that's partly been driven by various health challenges I've encountered since I hit 50. I've learnt about inflammatory response to certain foods and a non-inflammatory diet, and the main components that I now always try to focus on. Number one is protein, which is really important for 50 plus. And for that, it's basically about a minimum of 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. So for example, if you weigh 68 kilograms, then you need to be looking at trying to get at least 68 grams of protein in your diet every day. And it's actually much harder than you would think. So you can look at things like protein supplements as well, the powder that you can put in a shake, as well as your standard things like chicken. And then of course fruit and vegetables is really important. That always used to be 5 a day, but now it's recommended more like 10 a day that you have. So again, an easy way to get in a few of those is chucking them into a smoothie. And you can get spinach, blueberries, strawberries, bananas, whatever, just put it in there. And then with your salad at lunchtime perhaps, and then some more food in the evening, you can usually try and get at least 8 to 10 in. And the other thing is healthy fats. So you need about 20 to 35% of your daily intake to be healthy fats. So that's things like avocados, nuts and seeds, olive oil, fatty fish like salmon. And of course there are days where I do revert to having pizza and foods that I like, and I will enjoy that. I won't berate myself for having them. And your body will soon tell you when you've actually had too much of them. I know mine certainly does. It's a much simpler affair going out during this stage in life, I find. When I was in my 20s or 30s, it used to be that you'd get together with a much larger group. It was trying to get the right date. Then you'd start out at somebody's house, maybe go to a bar, on for somewhere else to something to eat, and then ending up at a club. And there was a lot of back and forth. Now it's usually just a simple meal out, maybe brunch with a friend, a drink, or even just a walk. And I choose to spend time with those who truly matter to me and that I connect with and have a similar joie de vivre with. Also, the getting dressed part. Do you remember it used to be picking an outfit and then you discuss it with your friend, find out perhaps that she's wearing jeans and you were wearing a skirt, and then you had to rethink the whole outfit all over again. And now I'm much more comfortable in knowing what I like to wear, being happy with my choices. I know myself, what looks good on me. And the main thing for me is about being comfortable. I don't want to be adjusting bra straps or altering my hemline and pulling skirts down and things like that. Just want to be able to relax and focus on the company. Another great way to live your best life after 50 is by incorporating an element of spirit. So Thursday was National Relaxation Day, which was a great reminder to take a break from the daily grind and slow down. For me, it was the perfect trigger after a very busy schedule over the last couple of weeks, and a reminder to take a step back and build time to do something that would not only relax but also recharge me. And my go-to for that is a long walk in nature. It instantly makes me feel at ease. I feel any stress that I'm carrying melt away, but at the same time it fills me up with energy, happiness and positivity. What is it that relaxes and recharges you? Is it a hot bath? Is it curling up with a good book? Share it in the comments below. I wanted to ask you a question. Do you wear false eyelashes? I find them personally very expensive and far too fiddly, and I just can't get on with them. So I wanted to share my tricks with you for going from wispy looking lashes to having length and volume without falsies. First of all, I have a serum from The Ordinary, which is a multi-peptide lash and brow serum, and it's really good for keeping your eyelashes healthy, and I run it over the lash line, and it contains 4 peptides and 11 active ingredients, and it's just really good at nourishing the eyelashes, and I do feel that it makes a difference if you're consistent and use it every day at least. They do recommend that you should use it twice a day, but I will at least use it in the evening. So then if I'm going out or for a special occasion, there's actually a bit of a process that I do. So the first thing is to curl my lashes, which I really think makes a difference. If you're lucky enough to have nice curly lashes, then fantastic, you can skip that step. And then I use 2 different mascaras, because although some of them will say that they do everything, personally I find that it depends on what the actual mascara wand looks like and the consistency of the mascara. It does make a difference. So if I want a really full-on mascara look, then I will do this process. So I'll start with NYX on the Rise, and that's really good at lifting and separating, and the brush really grabs each lash if you start at the base of the lashes and really get into the corners as well. Then I follow up with IT Superhero Mascara, and this is excellent for thickening the lashes and adding lots of volume. Again, make sure that at the corners you really pull them out, and that will help widen the eyes as well. Then you repeat this 2-step process again, and that's the trick. You really need to spend some time to get the look, but trust me, it really makes a huge difference. Thank you for joining me this week, and I wish for you to find some relaxation time in your week ahead. Make sure you schedule it in and let me know in the comments what you plan to do. It might give others some ideas too. Next week we're going to be looking at things in reverse. And if you want to find out what that means, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it, and I'll see you then.